High. Everyone, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So glad you could join us here in Atlanta, the home of the Hawks. And, of course, Kyrie Irving. A part of this lineup, we'll see how they do without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
And stolen by Simmons. And George, here we go. Simmons with it. Wilkins picks him up. Simmons looking around. Back to George. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Mobley. Here's Wilkins. It's good. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Now here's Drummond. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Boy, what a physical play from Andre Drummond. Shrugs off the contact and gets the bucket.
To the paint. And stolen by Simmons. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Garland with the defensive effort. Atlanta with the ball. And here is Wilkins. That one, no good. 18 feet out. And he drops that one in. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
Kevin Durant entered the league as an efficient mid-range shooter, and that has not gone away as part of his game.
Right side Jackson. No good on the three. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Out to KD. And he drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Now, here is Gallinari. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Garland. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Nets leading by 6. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
And Simmons slams it in.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, he's not known as a flamboyant player by any means, but Chang puts on a show with that one.
Now here's Simmons. Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Taking 2 shots.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Driving the lane. Shots good by Mills.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Wright. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Adams. Doesn't go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And here's Mills for 3. Rebound by Jang. The Hawks trailed by 13. Wright with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Jang. Rebounded by the Nets.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
For 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Adams outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And as we... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Garland attacking, and the rejection by Noel. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 6.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance. And boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And there's the drive. And Curry pulls it down. Brooklyn leading by 17. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Mills with it, now guarded by Gallinari. And Patrick Mills gets the 3. Mills has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Wilkins. That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Mills. And the 3 off target.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Back to Mills. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Now Wilkins. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Wilkins has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Back to Mills. Nets passing it around. Outside Curry. Latre. That shot off the mark. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Some changes for Brooklyn. And Doris is a point guard running the show. When you look at options on the floor around you, your teammates, at what other position would you most like another big-time player?
You know, Kevin, I'm not sure I'm going to define it necessarily by shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. I think what I would say is it's always great to play with guys who have the ability to think the game quickly and at a high level, because those who can think it and combine that with skill are the most dangerous guys on the floor.
Nets leading by 14. Back to Durant. Outside, George. Drummond the screen. And it's Drummond with the jam.
This guy is such a tough cover in the pick and roll. Paul George threading the needle perfectly. Excellent pass.
In the corner, it's Jang. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. And it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Jang. A second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. Rebound by Jang. The Hawks trail by 17. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Both shots good from the stripe. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Drummond. Outside for Simmons. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Adams has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 15-point game. And it's Wright missing. Simmons with it. He takes it in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now, here's Mills. He's got 5. Inside. And the call on the shot sends into the line.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's a freight train coming at you. It's going to take a lot to stop a Blake Griffin drive. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
Down low. And that one's good. Noel. And the Nets lead by 21. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Here's Wilkins. He's got 12. Just 3 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Moves back up. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets leading by 21. Pass to Noel. Back to Curry. And here's Mills. Griffin down low. Excellent D there from Wilkins. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul.
Coming under the floor with that.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Jackson in the corner. And here's Jang. They set the pick. From the arc. Blake Griffin pulls it in. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice statistic.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Griffin. Back to Mills. It's stolen by Wilkins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. DA, thank you. Now, Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Adams, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Well, you can't teach size, just the old expression, and Andre Drummond making his presence felt defensively.
Pass to Adams. Rebound, Brooklyn. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. And stolen by Wright.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. 1:21 left in the third. Pass to KD. Here's Drummond. Adams, some nice D.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, defended by Durant. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Gallinari outside. Back to Herter. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Adams' shot is off.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bogdanovich with it. Right, left side. George, way outside. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. A look at the field goal percentage number. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Atlanta with the ball. And right, here we go. And it's Noel with the rebound. And it's Mills with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's his first personal foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And the usual order was upset last season in more ways than one. 5 out of the final 8 teams Doris in the playoffs had never won a title before.
Kevin, I think for the long-term health and viability of the league, the more teams with an opportunity to win the championship, the better off. We saw new stars get their first opportunity to win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the hardest workers, one of the most humble superstars, goes out and wins it. It was so fun to cover.
Atlanta making a switch here. Brooklyn in control. Now here's Mills. Picked by Griffin. To the paint. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there. And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mills. And Curry has it in the corner. There's a screen by Noel. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. They get Dominique Wilkins.
Well, similar to his brother Steph, Seth is a knockdown shooter. This guy's a crafty combo guard with a number of tricks up his sleeve.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
And that one's good. Wilkins.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Driving to the basket. Mills can't hit.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually. Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And Brooklyn making a change here. And the Hawks with possession. It's Wilkins with the drive. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The Nets working the ball around now. The 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Coming under before the Nets.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Wilkins. And Doris, in the landscape of the NBA, there are those organizations that seem to have a hard time building a winner. What is it they lack, in your opinion, that's holding them back?
Well, success in any field of endeavor usually involves a multi-pronged effort. So in the NBA, it starts with ownership. Are they committed to winning? Then you have to look at your front office. Do they do a good job drafting talent? Do they understand what goes into team building and quality trades? To the head coach, how modern is he and what is his philosophy? Down to it's about the players ultimately. Do you have the stars that can drive winning?
No good from Durant.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Down low. And Drummond throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
George with no one around. No good on the triple.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Carlin left side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Nets ball. 7 minutes for your Hawks.
Here's Simmons. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never.
By the border, on top of the covers. The room next door got double stacked on top of each other. Me and my old guy, but we don't rock with each other. That was only business, and we done did a lot for each other. I around and lead a party with my Jews blingin', Taylor suit like a blues singer. You know my 2 fingers, hustler, I'm the true meaning. Turn 1 and 2 like I'm Houdini. Yeah, this for the corners that we anointed. Open door. Group of soldiers that I appointed. I'm up due to all of them that I avoided. She count up the money, but still annoying. It's Griselda.
Drive Kings. I've been all alone. Ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top.
With Hall.
Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent. This is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline.
Here we go.
And, of course, Trey Young. And it's the Hawks to start out. Here's Wilkins. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Simons. Grant outside. Pass to Bryant. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he gets it back. Goes back up. Bryant, no good. Here's Wilkins. That shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Down low. Grant. And he makes it on the layup.
Grant can move out there as a big. Firm screen and great cut.
You know, Cade Cunningham.
Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And it's Simons penetrating. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Detroit foul. Cade Cunningham. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Pass to Gallinari. The three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When Gallinari pulls up for three, it's usually a high percentage shot. So smart at taking outside looks.
Here's Bryant. From deep. Wilkins with a rebound. From 8 feet away. Jackson can't get it to go. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
You got a piece of it.
Well, good work from Gallo there. You forget sometimes at 6'10" that he can come up with those kind of defensive plays.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Pistons on offense, trailing by 5. Bryant outside. Back to Simons. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Bryant outside. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
That's got to be a relief. After 3 straight misses, he finally gets one to go.
Wilkins can't hit.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the paint. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Out left to the wing. Jackson outside. Drives to the hoop. Inside. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Garland. Not going to go that time. And Detroit the other way now. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes here. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
All-star Kevin Herter. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Right with the ball. Picked up by Grant. Here's Jang. Deflected.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
Here's Jang. Pass to Herder. And again, another missed shot. To the middle. Back to Caldwell Pope. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Right with the ball. And he banks in the layup.
And putting the defender in the spin cycle. An underused move in his arsenal.
Bryant, left side. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Herder. Another three for Atlanta.
Herder never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
Pass to Simons. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. To the right side. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich on the wing. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. He gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Pistons on top, up 2, and back at...
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Mobley. That one no good. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Here's Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. Here's Bryant. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Piston substitution. Detroit calls timeout.
And the Pistons making a change here. Shot from the inbound. And the nice bucket inside from Jackson.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
And Mobley. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Here's Bagley. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here.
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie, no question. Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
Pass to Mobley. The three, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Joseph. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Let's go with a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And the Pistons making a change here.
Joe Ingles. Rodney McGruder. outside Jackson.
Bagley down low. Jackson outside. It's stolen. To the inside. Up and in on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
On top of all that, they've done a good job of making life difficult for the opposing shooters. They've had hands up and have contested a lot of shots. Look at the blocks.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ingles. Shot's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks making a switch here. 1:49 left in the first half.
And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect a shot or totally shut down an opponent.
The shot won't fall. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Right with a steal. Oh, he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Ingles. It's stolen by Wright. Jackson with it. Check by Bagley. Jackson can't get it to go.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on DeLon Wright. And he makes a first. And Ingles drops them both. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Right on the left side. Back to Herder. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herder credit.
Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Herder. Here's Mobley. Outside Bogdanovich. Knocked away. Here's Jang. Wright outside. Bogdanovich with it. Back to Wright. Here's Mobley. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. From deep three-point range, can't hit that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul.
That's
his first foul.
First team foul.
The Hawks leading. Here's Garland. Outside for Gallinari. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's the Pistons with the ball. Pass to Simons. Here's Caldwell Pope. Puts up a 3. Here's Grant. And here's Simons outside. Here's Cunningham. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. 6 to shoot. On the take. Wilkins uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. There's Simons with a 3. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to Cunningham. This for the time. Nails it from 3. Cunningham got 6.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Gallinari with a screen. Here's Mobley. Jams it in off a great move.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
55. Contains Caldwell Pope. And that's his first personal foul. Team second. Coming up with the ball for your Hawks, Steven Adams.
Again, Atlanta.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. It's tipped. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Joseph. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Bagley. Pass to Cunningham. To the middle. 4 on the clock.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. No good on the 3.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Adams inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Team 4.
Steven Adams, one of the players that we talk about whose numbers really never tell you the whole story about how much he impacts the game. Sets a ton of screens and sets a ton of tone for this team on both ends of the floor.
Down low. Oh, deflected. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. And it's off from 3-point range.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And that's his first personal foul. Team second. For your Hawks.
Here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Simons. Another 3 for Detroit.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
Pass to Adams. To the paint. And the layup falls.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Ingles. On the push, here comes Atlanta. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Pass to Simons. Now Bagley. Back to Simons. Here's Magruder. Can't knock in the three.
Good contest as Herder's size really helping that time.
3/4 of play and a close one here.
Get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers. Come on, fans of the fourth.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Wright. Here's Wilkins. Driving to the
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. 5 on the clock. Bryant with it. Picked up by Gallinari. Bryant, right side. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution.
The Hawks leading. Now Garland. Takes it inside. Pass to Mobley. 5 to shoot. Outside Gallinari. From outside, off the mark.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. Bryant outside. Grant with it. Back to Bryant. Shoots over Jackson. Here's Grant. Another shot. Blocked! And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. For 3. Now here's Jackson. Launches it. Drops in the 3. And the Hawks lead by 6.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Wow, Jeremy Grant, the evolution will be televised. Phenomenal at staying cool and collected in that big moment.
Here's Joseph. There's the block. Here's Wilkins. Outside Gallinari. He takes it in. The Pistons clear it. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Bryant outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And they get it back. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're up by 4. A minute 58 left to play in the fourth. And a new groove getting ready for the Hawks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. he told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Appreciate the report, Allie. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on defense tonight.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Grant. Wilkins with a rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Right outside. Back to Jay. Right on the right side. Just 4 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Hawks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. Inside, here's Herter. Soft touch off the glass.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Driving in. And that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 12.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Corey Joseph at the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Wright. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up.
Be still and patch the street, still can't match a G. Will go into we. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know. Is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win, I gotta see, gotta repeat. My odyssey, hands in the sky. Come follow me, come follow me, come follow me. I gotta leave, whoa. You can trap everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no. Be talking that and they ain't even seen. Just trying to get in the swing like I caught me a green coat. I do this for the city, the one you can lean on.
everybody. We're coming to you live. Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And, of course, Trae Young. Here's Harden. And, Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Pass to Wilkins. There's the drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Boy, the human highlight film. Wilkins that time crushing it off the dribble.
Outside Harden. Right through the D for the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for the 76ers.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
A low-maintenance star. I mean, Harris gives you the greatness without the ego. Really a coach's dream.
Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Harden into the lane. And Harden with the slam.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
And because of his versatility, Grant, Harris can play alongside anyone in any lineup, in my opinion.
Well, I agree, B.A. I mean, big wing players who can shoot have never been more valuable. Harris can stretch you out. He can go back to the basket, and he can run the floor.
From the low block, the shake. Tipped. Harden drawing the double team. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Danny Green.
And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Here's Wilkins.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And then Harden with the jam.
Boy, the slam from the beard. Elevating a little bit. James can go from 0 to 100 pretty quick for a guy this size.
And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Outside Harden. Shoots. Fires the three.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
That's his second personal foul. Team second. At the line for the 76ers.
Can't get the first one.
Tobias.
And for those of you who have followed Harris, he's been in the league a decade now. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has been, and he's rock solid.
And over his 10 years, Clark, Harris has been remarkably reliable.
Yeah, he's as consistent as they come, B.A. He's going to score the ball. He'll rebound. He'll defend. I think he's better now at just making the next pass. And he does it all with a high degree of efficiency.
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The rebound by Bogdanovich.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
The offensive rebound. And it's Adams missing. The Sixers leading. Harden with it. Now Herter defending. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
James Harden.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
It's Chang, high post. Adams inside. Ooh, poked away.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And then Harden with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
To the paint. Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
James Harden.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pass to Adams. Driving in. And the shot goes. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Screen by Embiid. Harden drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Harden's got 13 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it's Adams missing. Outside Harden. Here's Embiid. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Philadelphia ending the quarter up 10. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, their aggressiveness in the first half tonight has allowed them to score more than a few points off penetration.
And here's Garland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Gallinari for three. And he buries his first look.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Here's Harden. Driving to the basket. And then Harden with the jam.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Outside Garland. Pass to Jackson. The baseline J. Harris with it. He's picked up by Garland. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That's tipped.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
And they pick up two.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Back to Garland. Jackson, the screen. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got his first points of the game. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Here's Wilkins, following the score by Philadelphia.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
On the wing, Harden. He's got 15. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Jackson outside. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
James Harden.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Kevin Herter. Delon Wright. Time out for the 76ers. It's time for T-shirts.
.151 left in the first half. Right side, Milton. Embiid. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And the Hawks making a change here. Here's Milton. Shot from the inbound. For three, Maxey. Adams grabs the miss. And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, B.A. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses, and then get busy putting the work in.
Philadelphia ball.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
A minute 15 left in the second quarter. And Maxey, here we go, misses the layup.
76ers foul. Charles Bassett. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Here's Adams. Nails the baby hook. Adams got 6.
Gorgie Jang doing a nice job getting the ball to the open teammate there. Nicely done.
Maxey, that's good.
Maxey.
And the 76ers lead by 11.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Right with the bucket.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And Maxey, here we go. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Right. And Milton pulls it down.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now right. Deflected. And so that brings the first half to a close. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway.
All right, let's just come over the board. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
Garland with the ball. Pass to Mobley. And here's Jackson. Here's Mobley. Now here's Jackson. Off target with the three.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Jordan. It's tipped. Left side Garland. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. On defense, the Sixers. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Now here's Harden. He's got 17.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Now here's Harden. Blocked. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 2. Blocked again. With the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. Do you think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players' union will always favor freedom of movement for its players. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Crosses over and is blocked. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Wilkins. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Pass to Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
He's just too big, too powerful, too skilled. Not worried about whoever's defending him at all.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
Here's Maxey to the middle. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And they're running. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
And many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless.
Back to Harris. Pass to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Wilkins. There's the drive. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. And the Hawks making a change here.
2 seconds. Substitution for your Hawks, Steven Adams.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Here's Harden. 19 points in the game. And he drives in. And then Harden with the jam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Pass to Adams. Shoots over Embiid. Shoots from the right block. And it's Adams missing.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Gallinari. Mobley. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Wright. Six to shoot. Pass to Mobley. Shoots over Harden. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. He gets it up. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 17 at the end of the period, building this lead up in large part. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 17. Outside Thibault. Inside. Out to Harris. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch and shoot jumpers off nicely.
Here's Jang. And the layup is good. Jang's gotten his first basket of the night.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Right side Harden. Goes up on the baseline. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Mid-range, not a problem for Harden.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And James Harden pulls it down. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Well, back in 2017, the league adjusted the odds to the lottery. How do you like the change?
I really love it. I mean, instead of drawing the top three, it's now the top four, adding to the randomness and giving another team a chance to be in that mix for the top pick. And evening out the odds has produced some shockers, too. New Orleans getting Zion was one of them.
Here's Harris. Pass to Embiid. Just 3 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Here's Wilkins. Shoots over Harden. Wilkins can't hit.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And here's Embiid. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Mobley. And he can't get that one. Good D by Harris. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
James Harden.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Jackson. And the call will be against James Harden.
James Harden.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Jackson outside. The three is up. The rebound by Embiid. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Mr. Do-It-All coming away with the assist there. I mean, Harden making sure to keep his teammates involved in the offense. I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And there's the rejection.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Good look from Gallinari. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The drive by Harden. Counted. Good. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
Nice finish there. Harden is just calibrated to absorb contact and complete the play.
When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. Now, when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
To the inside.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And the Hawks making a change here. To the middle. Here's Jang. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Pass to Adams. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Wright. Going inside. That one goes in.
Showing off tremendous handles, Wright, confusing the defenders and scoring the basketball, too.
Up top, Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. To the paint. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks down the triple. Harden's got 36 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the
might bring them Brooklyn out on all this corners. I might bring them out and tell them do it. You already know, Rose. Make it turn up, baby, turn up when I. You already know, gonna turn up and get at you, bands. Ain't stingy, she brought me up. Checked up the temperature, I fuck on this cash. Checked the flex on it, I'm talking that I'ma flex on this. Canary yellow, but guess with the glow. Crushing this auto, my VVS froze. Turning up green like everything go. Need interpreters, I don't need to talk to you. I need a translator for this. So many anxieties and stand on call. Ice spaghetti, y'all. So cold. Beat up the. Amelia, your food, she keep all the secrets. Solitary diamond, solitary. Ready to go slide and bang. Say none of my complain for the campaign. Turn up, baby, turn up when I turn it on. Keep it light. You know how I get to when I turn it on. Got a couple models that can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast and fast, but life don't last, don't get through it all. It's who you wanna be. Remember you won't tell nobody, no. Remember you won't tell nobody, no. Roses. Roses. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go. Westside, weaving, prime time, speeding, street run, creeping, low key, demon, teeth out, cheesing, having, eating.
Hi, folks. Brian Anderson coming to you courtside with Chris Webber and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And, of course, Trae Young. And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Right side, Moran. Into the lane. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Soft touch off the glass.
And that gets us rolling. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Now here's Moran. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Well, you hear the term wingspan more and more. Look at Jaren Jackson Jr., 6'11". This is height, 7'4". Fingertip to fingertip, that's his reach. And that reach enables him to be a major factor defensively.
Here's Morant. Here's Stewart. And it's good from the elbow.
But what a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
About a minute into this first quarter, Wilkins can't hit. And in the past, we've heard the Chris Bosh comparisons for Jaren Jackson. C-Web, you buying that?
Yeah, I see some similarities in their game. Jackson, a rangy, mobile defender at 6'11", with a nice face-up game. Bosh, maybe Serge Ibaka, good comparison.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, he's just a solid shot blocker. I mean, Jackson's timing and instincts is what allows him to make an impact, like right there.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. To the wing, right side. Here's Wilkins. Here's Garland. Pass to Wilkins. Another shot. The rebound by Stewart. Outside Morant.
Atlanta foul. Evan Mobley. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Bay. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Fires from the corner. The rebound by Jackson.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Wilkins can't get it to drop. Hard with the defensive effort.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
3 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Out to Garland. Jackson on the wing. Offensive board. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
The strength of Adams is incredible. Able to finish off shots despite getting hit on the way up.
Now Morant. Out to the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And here's the fast break. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Tries a 9-footer. Pass to Wright. It's Wright on the wing. It's deflected. 3-on-3. Stewart inside. Back to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Picking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string. Well, he said, jump with me if you want to go viral. Ja Morant with the explosiveness to living the life.
Oh, hey, how about that?
What just happened?
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Morant, no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Right side, Bogdanovich. Right outside. Pass to Adams. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving them.
Morant missing again. Left side Herter. Shoots over Hart. Buries it down low.
And the right decision from Wright. I can't say that, right?
Morant into the lane.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Picked by Stewart. And here's Morant. Fires high post. And finished off by Stewart.
That dime, courtesy of Morant. Now, I love to play with Jean. I mean, he's always looking to move that rock.
Right. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Trailblazers up 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Pass to Mobley. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And that's his first personal foul.
And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect a shot or totally shut down an opponent.
Well, when you look at Mobley's collegiate stat line, blocks definitely jump out at you. He averaged almost 3 a game.
Well, B.A., he obviously knows how to use all of his reach, but I'm sure he'll have to make some adjustments to be as effective here in the NBA. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside for Gallinari. Driving inside. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. Portland leading. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. And Atlanta has possession. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. Bledsoe with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Little, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Right wing. Pass to Jang. Garland for 3. Sinks the tray.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Eubanks. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Pass to Mobley. From outside, off the mark.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
What vision from Bledsoe. A point who can score it and dish it.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Wilkins. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble? Whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Here's Bledsoe. No good there. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Pass to Mobley. Here's Jang. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Eric Bledsoe. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
They've also had a good start tonight hitting the mid-range jumper. To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Wright with the ball. Now guarded by Bay. And it's Wright missing.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Bogdanovich into the lane. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Outstanding at taking it to the cup. Now, look, when Bogdanovich is in attack mode, it's great to watch.
From deep, Morant. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D struggling to keep up.
Back to Herter. Pass to Jackson. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Hawks making a change here.
Trailblazers timeout. Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
To the paint. Here's McLemore. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good. Bogdanovich has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
You got to like the game of Bogdanovich. Really skilled at finding space inside and using it.
Inside. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Just 3 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Atlanta with the ball. 2-point game. The drive by Garland. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Right now, a close game in Atlanta. Now here's Morant. He's got 11. To the inside. Here's Stewart. Shakes him. Nice move. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Hart goes in. Here's Stewart. Tries yet again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Stewart's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Mobley, no good. And here's Portland. They lead by 4. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Morant.
John Morant.
And then Morant with the dunk.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strength on offense. I mean, which is why he's efficient.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the 3rd quarter. And it's Morant off the drive. Pass to Stewart. Back to Morant. And here's Stewart. 4 on the clock. From the arc. The rebound by Jackson. He takes it in. Blocked! Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk!
That's just solid teamwork. Doesn't hesitate to let go of the ball if someone else is wide open.
Here's Wilkins. Blocked! Now the Blazers moving it up. Pass to Stewart. Back to Morant. Down low. Outside for Bay. Here's Stewart. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Tipped. And stolen by Bay. Pass to Oubre.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Stewart's got space. From the top of the key, he buries it. Stewart's gotten 4 this quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Enter the lineup for the Trailblazers.
1:46 left to play in the third. And it's Herter penetrating. He gets it in there.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Portland leading. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Garland. Here's Eubanks. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. The shot won't fall. Good D by Bogdanovich. You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Pass to Little. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Here's Eubanks. Here's McLemore. Off target from outside. The Hawks trailing. Outside Herter. Back to Jang. Pass to Herter. Here's Jang. Adams high post. Plenty of space. And they get it back. Adams double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Robbed. On the wing, Bledsoe looking for his first basket, still in this one.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
When you're going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So it's Portland now. 6-point game. Now Bledsoe. And he drives in. Got a piece of it. And now we've got an intentional foul for the Trailblazers.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Enter the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Here's Wilkins. And he makes it on the layup.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Up top, Morant. And there's the... Oh! Throw it down!
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fine.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers. Look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers. Hands for Atlanta Hawks dancers.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Bay. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
Jackson, left side. Outside Garland. Back to Jackson. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Left side Gallinari. And Stewart over to help. Jackson on the wing. No good from outside. Morant with it. Picked up by Gallinari. And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
On the wing, Bay. Back to Morant. Here he goes. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Outside for Bay. Picked by Stewart. Out to the right wing. Back to Morant. Pass to Oubre. 5 to shoot. Offline with a baseline jumper. Now the Hawks with it. They trail by 6. Here's Mobley. Out to Garland. Takes a 3. The rebound by Stewart.
Look, I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not these.
That's his second personal foul. Team second.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Love when guys are alert and aware on a great job to prevent the issue.
As a stretch 4, those are the shots they're depending on Gallinari to hit. He rounds out their offense when he's hitting those shots.
And here's Morant. On the take. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Takes the 3. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
Their passing also continues to be outstanding here in the second half.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
Fires from 14. And he sinks it.
You can't lay off him. I mean, he's roaming around the mid-range area. You know he's ready to fire.
Takes it inside.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
There's 49 seconds left to the fourth. Morant with it. Picked by Stewart. Morant with it. He's picked up by Adams. Outside Morant. 5 on the clock. Driving in. Count it!
When Morant drives, he's so tough to stop. His agility makes beating the D look so.
Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers. And you're out for the Trailblazers.
From deep three-point range. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Outside Oubre. Bledsoe outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. So the Trailblazers win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can...
Vince told me never let these play me. I play dumb, but I'm a long way from crazy. How you from Tampa, but he...